full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And they get to him again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing, that carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
On 1st down, it's Gibson through the middle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, it's Gibson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Bigsby takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. It's Barkley again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. the Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Up and ready to boot it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Falcons and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. He's quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
This is Gibbs on second down. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. So we're through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at third and very long.
All right.
Here he goes, third and long. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. A couple of really good plays, Brock. Being back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Third and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. Third and extra long is a great time to blitz because either you get home like that or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Starts his return from the 23. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Steelers and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And that touchdown on their opening drive, more of what we've come to expect from him this season. You can see he's one of the league's best at finding the end zone thus far.
Cowboy 80. Go.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. It's going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Katie. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. And a more aggressive call on second.
On second down, here's Barkley. Get some space around midfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Gibson here from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go. Ready.
Running it again with Gibson. And their next snap is coming from that red zone. He reaches the 14. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Dicker on now for the PAT.
Dicker for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
14. Falcons, nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
44.
Start on the ground with Gibbs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Two and out from the gun. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Brings up
So
3rd
that's
down.
going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now Tagovailoa with a throw. They want him again, and he goes down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Steelers take
The Steelers and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Go! Crack all 80. Tight. 19.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. 3rd down, they need 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
Looking out of the gun. Sanders. Cut on left. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
43-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. Gives his own defense a little time to rest. He gives an offense coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. And with no halftime report, This week, it seems, we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This taken from the 12. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Steelers and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. New set of downs for him from the 31. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. The middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Case. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's another carry for Barkley. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Another run for Gibson on second down. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. There he is on 3rd and short. Throwing the out route complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Will give up the gut to Bigsby. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Bigsby. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out at halftime. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers make it a 24-point ball game.
Falcons, nothing.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And a steel curtain just too much. He's taking down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Brings up third down.
Get set.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he's officially in enemy territory now. And they're going to give him the opposing 49. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Ready.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to him. 1st and 10. This is Bigsby. Going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Bigsby. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, run with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They go to Barkley again.
2nd and 7.
Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Steelers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead.
Falcons nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 24-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready. Go now.
Another one for Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
3rd and 10.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's been one of the players of this game. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steelers and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Carry here for Bigsby. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Steelers close to a 16th win to end the regular season. First down from the 42. Hand off here for Bigsby. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to the well again. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20.
That's good.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Another carry for it. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.